What's going on, friends? Nav back here with another video for you today, and we have another episode of how to get better at CSGO. Today's episode is going to be focused entirely on learning from your deaths, and when you die, what you can learn from them and how that can improve you as a player. So what I mean by that is when you're playing Counter-Strike, and even if it's just deathmatch, but it works best with competitive, when you die, how did you die, why, and learning from that. So a good way to figure out how you died each round. And this is a trick that I learned from Schmeckeldorf that I used and that he has used, and it's really benefited me, and if you ask him, he'd say the same thing. It's really helped him as well, is every time you die, say you're coming around and you die, boom, you're dead. Why did you die? What caused you to die? What was it that you did or that the enemy did or that your teammates did that caused you to die? And verbalizing that in your head and figuring out, okay, maybe it was this or that, and then using that knowledge and going forth in the rest of the game and the rest of your CSGO career. So for example, if you, say we're playing Dust 2, and you come out all long and you get killed. Why did you get killed? For instance, it could be that maybe all of your teammates were nowhere to be found. You went out, no flash, they had an op, and you got killed. That is just on you. That's something that you can learn for next time. Be like, okay, if I'm going to peek long, maybe I should have a flash ready. If none of my teammates are there to flash, maybe I can learn to pop flash on my own to throw out there and to use, get the op or kill. Maybe it was that, you know, you did have teammates flashing you. You had teammates flashing out, and you still got killed because he got killed, or he got a kill through the flashbang, killed you blind. That's unfortunate. That's one of those things where, okay, you realize that I didn't get killed because of a bad play. He just got lucky. Good shot on his part, whatever. Maybe it was that flashbang worked. He was blind and is sitting here in a terrible position, blind, doesn't know where you are, and you come out along, shoot at him, and just miss. He's unblind then and kills you. That's on your aim. Then you can say, okay, I got killed there because my aim was not up to par. What can I do to fix that? Well, I can go into deathmatch servers. I can work on my aim. I can practice spray downs. Whatever it is that you do to practice your aim, you can say, okay, well, that's what I need to fix. That's the problem there was. Not get too worked up about it. And that's the other thing is when you verbalize how you died, if you just say, because a lot of people in Counter-Strike, especially new players, when they get killed and they don't know how, they just get frustrated. They just say, oh, that guy got lucky. I hate this game sucks. I'm terrible at this game. And they sort of just get on tilt from there, and the rest of the game kind of goes downhill. When you verbalize how you die, then you know, okay, if my aiming was bad, yeah, that's annoying, but that's something that I can work on. That's not something that this game is bad at. Now, that's a completely different story, the RNG and the first shot accuracy of some of the guns. But for the most part, your accuracy is something that you can work on and that you can make an effort to fix. And you can say, okay, that's what the problem was. You know, no reason to get too flustered over that, no reason to tilt over that. Now, if it keeps happening throughout the game, I can see how that would be a little frustrating to you. But for the most part, you don't have to worry about that a whole lot. Now, for example, if you went out and got killed, let's go back to the first example. You just ran out somewhere, no teammate help, no working with your teammates, and you just got killed because you just were by yourself, no flashbangs, nothing. What can you do to fix that? Well, you can communicate a little bit better with your teammates. You can say, hey, I want to go out long. Does someone have a flash for me? Or if you say, you know, I'm going long, maybe your teammates can come with you and back you up so that even if you die, if you get killed here, maybe the operators you're saying, they can come out and trade with you. Or they have a smoke that they can smoke off the corner so that you can get out a little bit easier. You can come out pre-aiming this angle, something like that. Just something to where now you're not coming out by yourself and you're coming out with your teammates' help and going from there. The reason why this is important, like I said, so you don't tilt, but also learning how you die is incredibly key to learning what not to do in the future. Eventually, if you keep telling yourself, okay, this is why I died, this is how I died, this is the reason, and you start noticing a trend, maybe your trend is that your aim is bad. That's the reason you got killed. Maybe you have all the flashbangs in the world, you have all the teamwork in the world, you have all the communications, you knew exactly where it was, your aim is just bad. That's something that you can fix. If you notice the trend that, okay, well, I don't play very well with my teammates, that's something that you can fix. You can actively make an effort to change that about your game and to improve as you go forward. That's why it's important to verbalize how you die, because then you'll know. And you won't just be guessing. You won't go, when you think about the game later, you won't be saying, oh, wow, man, I don't know how I died. I must just be bad at the game. Then I guess I should just never play again. No, then you know, okay, this is the reason why. And if you're like me and knowing why, you want to fix the problem if you know what the problem is. And so that's where this comes into it comes in handy, is that you'll know future reference, what was it that got me killed? How can I improve that? And that can go for other games too. This isn't just Counter-Strike. I mean, if you're a Call of Duty player and you're playing S&D and you die, you can know, okay, same principle applies. Maybe he outshot me. Maybe my wall running isn't up to par. I don't know, because I don't play Call of Duty anymore, so I don't know. But it can go for other games too. And so it's really important to verbalize what went wrong, how you can fix it, and what you can do to go forward to not let that happen again. The same thing can be said about kills. And this isn't as important because, it's on the flip side and you're not really learning from your death. But if you get kills in the game, and you can start noticing a trend, right? If you notice that there's a guy on long who's not very strong, he's not a strong player, you can use that to your advantage, to your team's advantage, to know, okay, their weak side is A or their weak side is B. Let's go there because we keep getting him killed. Here's where he's going to keep playing. And unless he does something to actively change his strategy, you'll know exactly where he's at. You'll know exactly how to play the situation and exactly, where to shoot to get the kill. And so it's stuff like that, little things like communicating to yourself and to your teammates where the players are and things like that, that'll help you get the victory and help you improve greatly at CSGO. So like I said, it goes for kills too. And it's just important to do. And yes, it might be annoying at first because you don't want to, in the moment I can see how it would be like, okay, well, I don't really want to talk about how I died. Sometimes it's easier to admit that, okay, this game sucks. It's all RNG based, rather than, wow, my accuracy is bad. I need to work on that. That's a gut check for you that you need to work on, and that needs to be fixed in your own game. And if you can sort of come up with the courage to say, okay, this is why I died, here's how I'm going to fix it, that'll benefit you greatly in the long run, as opposed to just saying, wow, this game sucks, I'm never playing it again. So that's what I do. That's what Schmeckledorf has done. It's helped me greatly. It helps me learn how I die and what to fix in the future. Hopefully it helps you guys out as well. And I think it's a great tool to improving your game, especially in the early going. When you don't realize the full game mechanics, figuring out what you're doing that's causing you to die is a great way to learn the mechanics of the game and to learn what not to do in the future. And it'll set a good base for you going forward in your Counter-Strike career. So anyway, guys, this has been the next episode of How to Get Better at CSGO. We talked all about learning from your deaths and learning from your kills as well, and going forward from there, how you can improve your game with that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and that you've been enjoying this series and that they've been helpful to you. I'm just sort of trying to release these tips to get some of the knowledge that I have gained from playing this game so much out there. If you have enjoyed, feel free to subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do. I can't make you do any of that. I would just hope that you would. Anyway, I will see you in the next episode. I'm out. Peace.